I have a drop cord that has corroded through the wires, so I'm going to go ahead and fix it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the wire down back past the corrosion a little bit more. There we go. And then we're going to look and see how bad this is. I didn't do this original repair, but it's lasted up until now. So now that it's gotten to the point where it needs to be fixed, I'm going to go ahead and fix it. Yeah, I don't know how far back this goes, so we're just going to go ahead and cut it below the tape. Looks good to me. So on the inside you have green, black, and white inner core, and then this is the outer insulation, which is the orange. I'm going to cut back the outer insulation so I can get to the 3 insulations in the core. Alright, so I have both of them cut down, probably 2 inches or so. I'm going to cut back the whatever this insulation is here, and then I'm going to strip the wires down probably 3/4 of an inch on both of them. So if I can get this to focus, this is what I'm looking at right here, and then I'm just going to match up the colors and splice them together. So I had to cut one of them back further so I had enough space. What I'm going to do is I have shrink solder that I'm going to put over it first, and I have heat shrink that I'm going to put over each one next except for white. I'm going to do white first because I have electrical tape that's white, but I don't have the heat shrink. So I have the white wires connected. I pushed this all the way down, wrapped the wires together, and then slid the soldering shrink over the wires. And then my lighter, that's clearly getting disrupted by the wind, to shrink it. Try this again with a new lighter. There we go. Trying to heat the center up enough where it starts to solder together. Looks like I'm in the right spot. Then I'm going to let it cool off, apply the electrical tape, and then I'm going to do the same thing to all of them. I'll do the next one with the solder shrink, and then put the heat shrink over it, shrink it down, and then I'll do the last one. Alright, this is the makeshift job I did with the electrical tape, and then the next two should look a lot cleaner. Alright, not the best. I messed up on the heat shrink. I had it too close to the soldering shrink, and it kind of fused, so I got it up as far as I could, and then I used yellow electrical tape. The black heat shrink worked out pretty good. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to compress them all together and then wrap them all up all the way from piece to piece so that they're collapsed together. And then each individual has been isolated and then protected, and then I'm going to put them all together to protect them again from additional outside wear. So that way it should be safe enough to use. Alright, moment of truth. I got it all plugged up. See if it works.